Chi Chatters? Good to talk to you again. I wasn't say hear from you, but good to talk to you again. We haven't spoken in a long time. I know. If I'm going to be messing with this pieces of hair right here, this piece of hair has gotten on my nerves since I was a child. But anyway, I wanted to come on here because I just haven't been in a long time. I've recorded so many videos and I haven't uploaded anything. I've been out of the country twice. Vlogged it all. Didn't upload anything. How about that? Does that make any sense to you guys? Went to Punta Cana last year for my 20th anniversary. Recorded lots of stuff that we did. And the beautiful room. Did a room tour. Didn't upload it. Yeah, I still have the footage. My anniversary is December 30th. So, it'll be December 30th. Again, in a few days. Be my 21st anniversary. In October, I went to Cabo. Recorded it. Room tour. Haven't uploaded it. I don't like editing. I don't know how. I'm the kind of person that you have to teach me something. Like me visibly see you do it and you teach me. And then after you teach me, I'm good. I can go to a new program. Like I can then teach myself like all the little add-ons and extra updates of things. But I don't want to edit. I don't want to. And since YouTube is not money for me, it's just fun. I can choose to not do that, right? But anyway, I just wanted to catch up with you guys. Let you know I'm doing fine over here. Eating me some Chick-fil-A. Got me some Chick-fil-A. I got the Cobb salad. I think that's what it is. Well, anyway, you already see the title. I am not making it up. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Well, there's some details that I don't remember because I had started recording this like about 10 minutes ago, and I was like, wait. Let me just not try to give all these little minor details because those little minor details just make the video long and doesn't give any substance to the story. So let me just go ahead and get started. How we even end up there? Why do they even exist? Like, who thought of this? And this was 10 years ago. 10 years ago? 11 years ago? 11 years ago? Who thought of this? Well, anyway, let me tell you. Because I was with my cousin. And we are going to call her Shell for this video. Because she didn't want to do the video with me. Can y'all believe that? I'm going to send it to her. She did not want to do the video with me. She said that nobody needs to know what she was doing that weekend. But we weren't doing anything wrong. So, when I say we stumbled upon this, we stumbled upon it. Like, we drove into a gas station and literally stumbled upon this. It was not... I promise you that I can't make it up. If my lighting keeps changing, that is because I was too lazy to get the tripod and all that and set it up. Because the story popped in my head. Based on a conversation I was having on Twitter with somebody from Alabama. And that's where we were when this happened. Alabama. Montgomery. So, I didn't want to set it up. And so, yeah, it is what it is. The lighting will be changing through this video. It's not going to hurt you. Well, anyway, so let me tell you. Me and my best cousin, Shell, we were, and Shell's not her real name. We just going to call her Shell for this. We were trying to find some place to go, right? We're from Texas. We drove to Alabama. We drove to Selma, but we stayed in Montgomery. No. Did we all stay in Montgomery? I don't remember. It was a lot of us. Half the family from Detroit came down to Alabama. Family from Texas drove up to Alabama. So there was my cousins I haven't seen in a while. So my cousin and I decided, you know, we wanted to do something. We had spent some time with the family. So we're trying to find some place to go hang out. most of our cousins that were there and that are in our age group are males. So, not most, they're all males. So, we want to hang out with them. They want to hang out with us when we was young. We want to hang out with them. No, just playing. Love you guys. But, so we tried to find something to do this night, right? We honestly weren't in the mood to do anything. I think that we were in an emotional state and we were looking for something. But, like, going out wasn't it. So, what we did is we were going to go out. We were going to go out. Honestly, we pulled into a nightclub, to parking lot, parked that car, and we were like, this is not happening. This is not happening. Like, we're not going out. It wasn't what we wanted to do. And then plus, and then, I mean, we're in Alabama. We don't know anybody. We don't know, like, what their vibes were or nothing like that. This is not a safe thing to do. So, we just didn't do it. And plus, the place is called Doodle Hopper. Never have I... Y'all. Doodle Hopper? I don't even want to go into a place called Doodle Hopper. But whatever. So we pulled into the Doodle Hopper parking lot. Didn't want to do that. We turned around and we were just gonna find something to eat, right? So we stopped to get gas. Stopped, pulled into a gas station. Out, pumping gas. This man is walking by. You know, when those guys walk across the street, they have that brisk walk. He had one of those walks. Ooh, I look frumpy in this. But anyway, he had one of those brisk walks, and he's walking. He's like, hey, ladies, how y'all doing tonight? We're like, oh, we're fine. How you doing? It's the South. We're from the South, too. We live in the South. We're just, hey, how you doing? So we're like, hey, good. How you doing? I'm doing good. Hey, y'all want to go to a party? Now, we just don't invite people to parties like that where we're from. Not strangers. It's just not what we do. So we didn't want to accept this invitation. And we were like, no, thank you. No, we're visiting. We got to get back to our families expecting us. And we said that because, I mean, just let him know. Like, don't try no funny stuff. People are expecting us. And if we don't show up, somebody's going to be looking for us. So, after we, girl, I'm looking at my big 5 head. After we tell him no, whatever, and he's like, are you sure it's BYOB? It's just right there. It's just right there. So, we look over to where he's pointing, and we hear music, and we tell him no, thank you. And he said, all right, if you change your mind, it's free. He goes into the gas station. We get back in the car. We see like multiple cars just start to pull in to this spot, right? And we hear the music and we can see the strobe light on the inside of the door. And we're like, this is in a little bitty shopping center shaped like an L. The place was like right, almost in the crook of it, like the cul-de-sac of it or whatever you call it. But we didn't see a name. We were looking for a name. And there was no name above the door where we saw the strobe lights coming from. So I looked at Shell and I'm like, well, maybe it's a new place and they don't have a sign yet. Maybe they should have the paper sign. Like maybe it's the grand opening and that's why it's BYOB. Like, I don't know. I'm just coming up with all kinds of whys this is not looking right. Like visually, something was off. And when I didn't see a sign above the door, that should have let me know. And I mean, and the man did say party. But it's in a shopping center of businesses. So I'm thinking it's a club. And I'm thinking maybe he's talking about a private party on the inside. But maybe it's like a little bar. Because the shopping center was too small for it to be like a nightclub. So I was like, maybe it's a little bar. And we can just go sit down and have a drink. And they're playing good music. So we go up to the door. Me and Shell. I don't remember who was standing in front of who. But let me tell you what I do remember about entering this. All the lights are out except the little strobe lights, right? They got some little LED lights or something going on. Shell immediately goes into conversation because that's who she's going to conversate with you. She's a good communicator. She's going to conversate with you. So she's like, hey, what y'all doing in here? Huh? Is this a barbershop? No, that's the first thing we saw. We both saw the barber chairs. And I was like, this is a barbershop. And she was like, what? Y'all party in the barbershop? Now she's having this conversation as I'm peeping around. So let me just reiterate to you the conversation I am hearing her have. I'm not looking at her and this man at the door, or who walked us through the door, or let us in the door, I should say. I'm hearing her, but I'm surveying the scene. First thing I see is a lady walking over to us, and there's nothing up here that she don't have on a top. So she just slanging and dangling. They just slanging and dangling all around this barbershop. And I'm like, what is going on? And I hear her, I'm thinking, what's going on? And I hear her say, what y'all doing? Y'all and he says what they're doing. Her next response is, y'all party in barbershops? I'm still looking at the lady. I peep another lady because I'm like, I peeped her, I peeped the pole. I did see the pole, but I wasn't focused on the pole. I'm focused on the ladies because as I'm looking around and surveying the scene, there's only a couple of them in there. It's only a couple of them in there. And the only ones that are dressed are me and Shell. And Shell is not looking. She's not looking. She looking. I'm like, quit talking to this dude and look at what's going on. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. So I'm tapping her like lightly, like repeatedly, like a tap, like, hey, hey, hey. So she feels me tapping her, right? Because she does respond. And then her response was golden. So I see one lady slanging and dangling. I see another lady in the back carrying drinks on a little tray, slanging and dangling. So now I look back at the lady that's closer to me, and she's squatting at this point, talking to a gentleman. And I noticed that she, you know, the little apron that the waitresses have, where you can put your pad to take the order, and then your pencil or them straws. She had that on. But as she stood from her squatting position and walked to the back away from me, I saw that I was expecting, okay, so when I saw the slanging and dangling, honestly, I expected to see a G-string follow. Because there's a pole, it's a strobe light, you slanging and dangling. But no. There was nothing. The booty was just bouncing and bopping. Slanging and dangling, bouncing and bopping. I was like, oh no. Oh no. I'm in the wrong place. I don't know how I got here. Did I bump my head? So mind you, as I'm peeping these things out, and I see now that these ladies is bucket. They bucket. I'm tapping her, and her conversation, she's spitting out question after question after question to this dude. So this is how her conversation goes, if I remember correctly. What y'all doing in here? Y'all party in barbershops? What in the world Bama got going on? We from Texas. No, we don't party in nobody. Is she naked? I died. Oh, no. I was like, yes, she is. And we need to get out of here. This ain't for us. This ain't for us. So she was like, oh no, like some guy out here told us about this. Looks like a private party. So we stepped into the wrong place. They were like, no, y'all can stay. Come on in, Texas. Show us how y'all party. I said clothed. That's how we party, clothed. And so, no, sir, I would not be staying. Doing 180. Start heading to the door. Now, we only walked 5 steps in. The door is still right here. So when we turn around, I take 2 steps. And the bouncer, who's like 6 foot something, I'm 5'4". This is the bouncer. Where y'all going? through you if you don't move. That was my response. See, and that's why Shell likes hanging with me, because see, she's an inquisitive one, you know, and I'm the one with the hands. She's gonna ask questions. I'm gonna throw these hands. We've always been this way. Is how it's always gonna be. So I was nervous, but it made me more. How do I can't explain how I get when I feel like I might be in danger. I don't panic. I don't know how to describe what happens, but if I feel like I'm going to be in danger, the only way I can describe what happens to my reactions in my brain, if I'm in danger, immediately I get very, very angry because I need to get out of wherever I'm at, and it's going to be by any means necessary. That's just my response. So that was my response to him. Through you if you don't move. Oh, Texas, I'm sorry. All right, we out of here. We were in there, not 90 seconds, not even 90 seconds. 90 seconds. Now, as we walk into the car, we're like, can you believe he done sent us in there to the slanging and dangling and bopping and bopping? Bouncing and bopping. Slanging and dangling and bouncing and bopping. No, sir. So, let me tell you how quickly we were in there. We got into our car. We were getting into our car. The man was just coming out of the gas station. He had 2 cases of beer. So, that's how fast we walked in and about faced and walked out. He says, y'all leaving already? I got us drinks. First of all, I told you I didn't want no drinks. First of all, I told you I didn't want to go. I told you no thank you. I didn't want to go to the party. Thank you, sir. And then when you asked me if I wanted some drinks, I said, no, sir. I don't want any drinks. So I don't know why you thought buying a case of beer. I don't know. And then holding up the case of beer like that was I was going to be like, oh, can't pass up this case of beer. Yeah, no. I said, why you send me in there laying there butt naked? I asked him, why did you send me in there and you knew they was in there butt naked? I said, what about me? Looks like I belong in there. Because I'm a grown married woman at this time. I'm in my 30s at this time. And I'm dressed nicely. There's nothing showing. I didn't even have, cleavage wasn't even showing. There was no cleavage. There was no, I'm fully covered. Why did you send me in there? And then he does, his response, this was his response. Yeah, you grown and sexy. Sorry about that. Sir, thank you for sending us to the only bucket naked barbershop in the nation. You couldn't make it up. Couldn't make it up. I just couldn't believe it. You don't expect to walk into a barbershop and then everybody in there slanging and dangling and bopping and bouncing. It wasn't giving what I like to give. It wasn't. It wasn't for us. Shell and I got out of there, went right on to Waffle House. Laughed, because stuff like this always happens to me and Shell. Especially me. Weird stuff like this. Who goes? Who goes to stuff like that? Who holds stuff like that? I don't know. I guess lots of people, but Montgomery, you gave me a fun night to remember. It was actually funny. I'm telling it like I'm mad, but we were laughing the whole time. That mess was funny. But nigga barbershop. Ain't nobody gonna know about nigga barbershop. Don't invite me there. It's not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Alright, tea chatters. I just want to give you that story. Ooh, I'm throwing stuff around. I just want to give you that quick story of how me and my cousin Shell ended up at the BN barbershop. All right, talk to you later. Bye.